Welcome to Forever Finessing TV. Today we got another cool effect. We got the entire hand on fire effect. So we're gonna go jump right into that tutorial right after this intro. So tune in, you don't want to miss it. Here we go.
Never did it that way, but you're not in my shoes.
Okay, got everything opened up in my After Effects project. Got my clip here, just about everything I need. I'm gonna just mute that because we don't even need no volume for this one. So this effect for the light your entire hand on fire, I've created this effect myself using some elements from Action Essentials that you can purchase or Video Copilot. This is how it's kind of look like. So if y'all want this effect, I'm gonna try my best to put the link in the description, but if it's not there, just comment under that you would like to have this fire effect, and I will just I'll email it. I'll get it to you, don't worry about it. So now that we got the clip I need, I'm just gonna drag the effect in here, and we're just gonna turn it off for right now, and then click here, and I'm going to go to tracker. So open up tracker right here and press track motion, press Z to get your zoom tool, zoom in, V back to your selection tool, and we're just gonna do a track from this part of our hand. Let me move back to where you can see my hand. Okay, cool. Right here, I'm gonna start the track right there. So let's drag this down and track forward. Should flow pretty smooth. Once it go past here, just press stop because you're good. I only got it for 3 seconds. Once you know how to do it for 3 seconds, you're gonna know how to do it for extended time period. So after we tracked that, we're gonna press layer, I'm sorry, and then go to no object, and we're gonna rename this to fire tracked, and we're gonna parent this to it. Now from here, let's go back to fit, and let's just play it out. And we got our fire effect turned off, so we're gonna turn it back on and press toggle switches and make our fire to screen, and then go back here and make it have some motion blur to it also, so it should come into play. I'm gonna wait for it. Okay, cool. So we're just gonna trim it because the fire comp didn't kick in just yet. And let's see. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's go back to composition. Press play. Okay, so we're gonna extend that back. Let's see this. It's rendering, so that's why it takes quite longer. So I'm gonna turn my render for full to half so it could kind of render a bit faster for us, just to get through this tutorial. Okay, cool. So we're just gonna move this back. Move this back a little bit more. Boom. And just adjust it to your needing to make it look cool. The better you do it, the cooler it's gonna look. See, that looks real good right there. One shot deal like that. Ooh, lit. Now, first thing I'm gonna say is you can see it's kind of off, so you want to adjust it. We're gonna set some keyframes for that. So press P. Make sure this highlighted when you press P, and hold and press hold shift and press, I think, let's do R for rotation. Then what we're gonna do is set our keyframes for both of them. Just press them both, and once you know it light up blue, that means the keyframe stop, countdown started. Close up our track, open up our preview so we can go frame by frame to adjust it, and let's just do that. Move forward. Now I'm gonna just zoom in a bit, V back to our selection tool, move forward. Cool. bring this over here and just move it up a bit. And then you just pretty much do this until everything looks pretty neat. It ain't gonna seem too neat right now because my hand is still in motion for blur. So we're just gonna move this over, but as you can see, as I'm moving frame by frame, it starts to look better and better. Now with the trick I like to do is kind of move it over so you kind of see my backhand. I feel like it give it a more realistic feel when you do it that way. So like that. Now, and you just do that, and as I move, you see these keyframes getting set right here. But yeah, I'm gonna fast forward this, so I'll be right back once we're done keyframing this thing. Okay, cool. So now we back. See how it was looking. Okay, that looks pretty freaking neat. Now, I apologize if you hear the dog in the background. My dog's wilding out there, but don't worry about it. As long as you can kind of get the message of this effect. Now, a cool thing I would say I also learned that you can do is duplicate this fire effect. And let's just bring this back. Yeah, she's wilding out there. And Command Shift D to cut this and just delete the top part and just drag that right there and then just duplicate it and just move these over. Wait, I'm sorry. Let's go back. Command Z back to that part we deleted. Okay, cool. Then we're gonna duplicate that and just drag that back. And then we're going to duplicate this and then drag that back. And the reason why we're doing this is just to give it variation of color. Delete that and bring this back down some, and then delete this, highlight it, cut, and bring it over here, highlight, cut, and then just delete that. And then this one you could just cut, delete, drag that back, and you soon gonna see what I mean here. All right, cool. So I could kind of give the fire a more realistic look. As you can see, it looks already better. Now, I'm gonna highlight these and pre-compose them. Layer, pre-compose. Make sure you click this, move all attributes, new composition, and press back the toggle. So just put this back at screen, and it should be good. And then Shazam. There you go. Cool. Next thing we could do is add a new layer. A new solid. Yeah, this is a good color. Then we could just press T for opacity, make it about 40%. Then draw a mask from about here to here to here to over there to there to there. You know, make it as crazy as possible. If I feel, you know, whatever. That looks cool. Then we're going to make the opacity about 15. That's good. Or matter of fact 20. Let's just see how that looks, and then press effect. Let's go to blur and sharpen, add a Gaussian blur, and let's put that at 100. Cool. Then press M to go to our mask. Close this, open it back up. It should show you mask, feather that out a bit. Mask expansion. Let's just decrease that a bit, make it to the negative just a bit. Then we're gonna parent this to our fire track, and then we're just gonna go to the part that the fire shows. Boom. Then cut this up a bit, so go. Now the reason why I'm doing this like that, we're gonna do the same thing like how we did for the fire and just make some cuts. It's like the dog just got closer with them barking, and then we're just gonna make some cuts like that. Matter of fact, you could just delete the top, make one cut, select it, duplicate it, drag it over, duplicate it again, drag it over, another one, another one, another one. So this one should be much easier, and then it should just go like that. Now I feel like we could just highlight all of these for a second. That's command and click for the Mac, then press T for opacity, and once you change one, it should change for all. Let's put that at 5. See how that looks. Okay, cool. 5 looks a little too low. Let's see 8. Alright, cool. I mean, I could make it a little bit better, definitely with more time. That's why I say take your time with it and find some sound effect to put with the fire to sell it even more. And that's just as simple, quick and simple it is to do this fire effect tutorial, entire hand on fire tutorial. So if you'd like to see more videos, like, comment, subscribe to Forever Finessing TV, and I am out of here.